just for anybody who's watching this on the recording, hello, hello. So before the start of this session, just before we start, you want to make sure you've got a chair available to you, because we're going to use the top part of the chair for some stretches, and you also want to have access to a wall. So you want to be able to get near a wall or a very sturdy piece of furniture, because we're going to be doing some wall walks to deepen in our back bend. So yes, back bendy special today. Okay, lovely. Let's start with 4 big deep breaths, taking it in through your nose, out through your mouth, lifting the arms up as we go. Number 1, lifting it all the way up. And then exhale, folding it forwards. Lovely. Number 2. And release. Number 3. And letting it all out. And last one, biggest one yet, number 4. And letting it go. Lovely. Stand yourself up, pull the shoulders back, opening up the chest, tummy nice and tight. Take yourself from one side to the next. Lovely. Holding yourself to one side, circle around the ankle. And change direction. Super. Switch over to the other leg, circle round. And change direction. Lovely. Lifting up leg 1. Here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kicking it out the back. 5, 4. Oh, my butt hurts. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Number 2, leg number 2, lifting it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kicking out the back. Squeeze the butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. I hope your butt was aching after yesterday like mine was. Nice soft knees, rolling around the shoulders. Lovely. Want to get these nice and warm because we're going to do a lot of shoulder openings. Lovely. Take a little bit bigger, leading with the elbows. Fabulous. Gorgeous stuff. And then just the shoulders rolling forwards. Lovely. And then let's take it bigger. Forward swimming. Perfect. Reaching up your arms nice and high. Let's take one arm forward, one arm back. Perfecto. Nice and slowly and loosely, just letting your arms just relax into the swing. Back and change direction. Other one back, other one forwards. Perfect. Lovely. And then relax, letting it all shake out. From here, I'm going to pull my shoulders up to the ears and then push them down. Lifting it up, pushing it down. Lifting it up, pushing it down, and then double time. Lovely. And then from here, I'm going to bring my palms up to the sky. Open it out, squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back, opening up the chest. Round and separate the shoulder blades. And open. And round. And open. And round. And open. And this time when we round, interlink the fingers, gently separating the shoulder blades. Feel like you're holding a big beach ball and just look down to the floor. Lovely. Let go of the hands. Interlink the fingers at the back. Pull the shoulders down. Lift the arms up and away. And then fold yourself over. Always try and get your hands to come all the way down to the floor. Lovely. Let go of the hands. Bend the knees, rolling it all the way back up. And I want you to repeat the same thing. So I want you to interlink the fingers again at the back. Pull the shoulders down. Lifting it up. And fold yourself over. So if we can go a little bit deeper. Lovely. And release. Taking it up. We're going to do one more. Interlink the fingers. Pull the shoulders down. Lift the arms up. And then folding it over. And then just if we can go, even it might feel very, very, very subtle. That's okay. Lovely. And let go, relax. Taking it all the way back up. Lovely. From here, take the arms out. Bring the palms to the sky. From here, I want you to really knit your ribs in. So don't let your ribs flare out. Knit them in together. Tummy nice and tight. Gentle pushes in. Lovely. Turn them to the back of the room, pushing it back. Lovely. Down to the floor, pushing down. Good. You can feel all your muscles starting to engage. Palms up, pushing up. Gorgeous. And then we're going to take the palms down, gentle circles forwards, tiny little circles. And gentle circles backwards. Lovely. And taking it back forward, taking it medium circles. Good, lovely. And bigger circles, biggest possible circles. Good. Back to medium circles. And then change direction. Medium circles going backwards. Good. And bigger. Opening out. Lovely. And relax. Shake it all out. Good work. Nice soft knees. Wrap yourself round. Feel a twist in the back. Floppy arms. Floppy fingers. Letting it all go. Whew. Perfect. And then from here, taking yourself back to the front. Lovely. Everything from hips down, stay still, just twisting the upper body. So keeping your hips square to the front and taking yourself from one side to the next. Lovely. And then everything from shoulders down, stay still, just moving the head from left to right, right to left. Lovely. Gently up, gently down. Gently up, gently down. Lovely. And an ear over to one shoulder. Straighten up, ear over to the other shoulder. Up and over. Up and over. Lovely. And we're going to go through from one side, rolling it around the front semicircle over to the other side, and then gently take it back through that front semicircle. So we're just rolling through the front half of the full rotation, stretching out the back of the neck. Lovely. And then from here, take your head back up. We're going to take it through a whole rotation, but really small. So start with small circles and take it bigger. So head goes down, ear to shoulder, gently look up, ear to other shoulder, looking down. And then start to make this feel fluid and just really small circles. And then as you feel more comfortable, you can take it into bigger circles. If you feel any clunks or tightness or niggly bits, take it back to being slightly smaller. And then as it starts to feel okay, you can then play with taking it bigger if it feels right. Lovely, good. And then relax, make this one your last one. Lifting the head back up, and we're going to take it the other direction. Which way have I just gone around? That way. Take it the other way, so head goes down. Oh no, I've just done it that way. Yeah, that other side. Gently looking up, over, and down. Starting to make it into a small circle, more fluid through the neck. Lovely. Good, and then as it feels comfortable to do so, you can take it into a bigger circle. If it feels clunky, if it clicks, take it back into a smaller circle. Good, lovely. And make this one your last one. Lovely, and then bring the head back up on top of the shoulders. Really, really nice there. Good, from here, I've lost my train of thought. I'm going to take my hips from side to side. Have I done everything on the upper body? Yeah, I have. So just take my hips from side to side. Lovely. Now I'm actually going to reach my arms out stretched when I'm here. I want to keep my hips now still and then take my upper body across. Lovely, good. Fabulous. And then keep your upper body still and take it just from the hips. Good, lovely. And it would just be really kind of targeting all of our tummy, getting it nice and controlled, activating all of our core muscles. Lovely. Keep your hips then still again and moving from your upper body. Good, lovely. And then from here, what I want us to do is reach all the way out, reach up and lean over. Feeling a big, beautiful stretch down the side. Careful you don't roll in here. I want you to try and get your armpits to look up towards the ceiling. Lovely. And then taking it back. Reach over to the other side. Reach all the way up. Stretch, 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 stretch. And then reach over. Lovely. Good. You can place your hand. I actually want you to put your weight in your bottom hand. Really try and keep that holding it. Lovely. Armpit to the sky. And release. And back to the legs. Fabulous. From here, let's circle the wrists, taking it all the way up to the top, down the middle. When you get to the bottom, change direction of the wrists, taking it back up and down. Lovely. Interlink the fingers, snicky, snicky, and reverse. Lovely. Give them a little shake. Fold yourself forward. Hands come to the floor. Keep the hips going from side to side and feel the stretch on the inner thigh here. Lovely, taking it back up. Good. Bend the knees, pelvis tucks under. Squeeze the tush, tilting it back. Really stick the butt out. So I really want you to look really sticking it out and then take it under. So ballet butt, twerk butt. Ballet butt, twerk butt. Obviously, this is a hyper extension of a ballet butt, but pelvis under. Lovely. And then let's circle it all the way around. Lovely. Change direction of the way. Lovely. Reaching up. Fold yourself forward. Bring your hands down to the floor. Feet nice and wide. And we're going to bend one leg. Feel a lovely big stretch on the inner thigh. Take it up and over to the other side. Up and over. Up and over. Good. Lovely. And then taking it through the middle. If you wish to here, you can take your hands off, keeping that chest lifted and your hips nice and low, or keep your hands on the floor, whichever suits you and your body best today. Just go with whatever works best. Lovely. Hold yourself to one side. You can and flex up your foot. You can sit on your butt here if you wish to, or keep yourself on your ankle, whichever you prefer. And we're going to flex, take it through demi point, through full point, back through demi, and then flex. And we go demi, full, demi, flex, demi, full, demi, flexed, demi, full, demi, flexed. Last one, demi point, full point, demi point, and flex. Gorgeous stuff, guys. Roll yourself round so you're in your lunge position. Gently take the hips up and down. Lovely. Push through that front leg. Take yourself into your standing lunge. Find your balance. Reach the hands up. I want you to really think about tilting the pelvis under here whilst trying to keep your back leg straight, and then push down into the hips. Lovely. Good. Reach all the way forward. Back leg glues onto your front leg, and then, sorry, chest glues onto your front leg. Hands come down. Back knee drops down. Untuck the toe. And then from here, we're going to straighten out that front leg, flexing up your front foot and then rebend. Let's go for 8, 7, try and get it as straight as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the toe under, lift your back leg up. Back leg stays straight. Chest glues onto your front leg. Straightening out your front leg as much as you can whilst gluing your chest on. So you might be able to take it fully straight if you didn't have your chest attached. But because we do, you might not go fully straight, and that's okay. And rebend. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous stuff. Lower the back knee down. I want you to take yourself into a big lunge. I'm just going to shuffle back slightly. So nice big lunge. And I want you just to sit here just for a moment. I want you to just have a little check that your ankle is underneath your knee. So you're not like that or heading to splits. I want you to have your ankle directly underneath that knee and pushing into the hips. Then from here, taking one hand either side of your front leg, we're going to do our hip circle. So circling around the hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. 2 hands come to the inside. I'm just going to shuffle around so you can see this clearer. I want you to then shuffle your foot just so it's just on the outside of your shoulder and roll onto the blade of your foot. So your knee is going out and I'm kind of like little toe to the floor, big toe up to the sky. And I should feel this stretch in my hips. When I'm in this position, I really want to be keeping that chest lifted and pulling me forward. If I want to take this into a deeper stretch, I can then take it down into my elbows, but the entire time keeping my chest lifted, pulling me forwards. I'm just going to breathe it here, whether you've got straight arms or bent arms or somewhere in the middle. Lovely. One more breath. Fabulous. Now from here, I want us to re-bring our foot back down. So our foot is now planted on the floor, and you're welcome to either keep in your elbows, or if that feels a little bit too intense, take it slightly up. I'm just going to do it with a foot flat. Lovely. Fabulous. And then what we're going to do from here, I'm just going to go back to the side view so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm in my stretch. I might be in my elbows still, that's okay. I want to tuck my back toe under at the back, and I'm going to straighten my leg and then rebend it, and we're going to do that 3 times. So from here, I'm going to straighten, lift my back leg up, and then rebend. Okay, so let's do it all together. Let's go. For 1, relax. 2, relax. Last one, 3, relax. Lovely. And then gently lifting yourself up. Roll yourself round so you're facing the front, and then just teach yourself over to the other side. Really, really good work there, guys. Again, if you want to sit down when you're into position, that's great. We're just going to work on the ankles here. So taking it through from flexed through to demi point, then into full point, back through demi and flexed, and demi, full, demi, flexed, demi, full, demi, flexed, demi, full point, demi point, flex. Last one, demi, full, demi, flex. Gorgeous. Roll yourself round into our lunge position on the other side, gently taking the hips up and down. Warming those hips up a little bit more on this side. Push through that front leg, take yourself into your standing lunge. Find the balance, reach the hands up, pelvis gently tucks under, and push down into the hips, keeping your back leg straight. Reach all the way forward, chest glues on your front leg, hamstring your back foot, front foot, lower the back knee down, untuck those toes. And then we're going to straighten out that front leg and re-bend. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Back toe tucks under at the back. Push your back leg up nice and straight. Keep your back leg straight. And then from here, we're going to try and straighten that front leg out whilst keeping our chest glued on, and then rebend. Are we ready? For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Lower the back knee down and take yourself into a beautiful big lunge. And we're just going to sit ourselves here for a moment. And again, I want you to just check that you've got your ankle directly under your front knee. So again, we're not taking it too far under. or too far out. I want it directly underneath that knee, pushing down, sinking into the hips. Good. Fabulous. Take one hand either side of that front leg. Let's do our hip circles. 4, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. From here, 2 hands come to the inside of your front leg. I'll just shuffle back to the front. Shuffle your foot to the side and roll onto the blade of your foot. So you want your foot to be just outside of your shoulder. Knees coming out to the side, feeling the stretch in your hips. You should feel it in both of your hips. Lovely. Taking a big deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Draw the chest out and along. If you want to take this into a deeper stretch, take yourself down into your elbows. Keeping that chest leading and pulling you forward. Avoid dropping the head down and closing in. I want the head up, I want lift and pulling forward. Lovely. Just breathing, breathing, breathing. Lovely. And then from here, bringing your foot onto the sole of your foot again. And again, you might find this a little bit tricky to stay as deep in the stretch. That's okay. You can take yourself back up onto full length arms if you did go down, and then just ease into it again. So same position, but this time that foot is flat on the floor. Lovely. Keeping that chest lifted, pulling forwards. Fabulous. And then I'm just going to turn this side on so that you can see better. We're going to straighten the back leg out. And again, you can do this either in your elbows or in mid-bend arms or fully straight arms, whichever works best for you. We're tucking the toe under, straightening the back leg, and then going back down. So let's do that all together. And we go up and relax. That's 1. Straighten up, relax. That's 2. Last 1. Squeeze and relax. Lovely. Untuck the toe. Bring yourself up if you did go down into elbows, and then gently bring your weight into your back knee. Semi-circle your leg round so you're landing on all fours. Have a little reshuffle. Make sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, knees are directly underneath your hips. And from here, let's start with the pelvis. Tuck the pelvis under, round the back, separate the shoulder blades, look down between the legs. Lovely. And then taking it the other way. Pelvis opens up. Stick the butt out. I really want you to really stick your butt out as much as possible. Push through your lower back, looking up to the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. And then taking it back, under, rounding, tailbone tucking down, pulling the tummy button up into the spine, and then opening out the other way again. Really imagine that your tailbone is trying to reach all the way up and try and touch the top of your head. Lovely. And then let's roll the ribcage round in a circle. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful stuff. From here, tuck the toes under. Bring your butt up over the top of your feet. Straighten out the legs. And then we're just going to stretch each leg at a time. So bend one knee. And whilst we're in our downward facing dog position, just stretching through the legs. Lovely. Now when we're here, what I want us to do is try and get our pelvis to really tilt up and away. So instead of being neutral, I'm tilting my butt up and away. My tailbone is trying to reach up to the sky. It will feel like a bigger, deeper stretch in your hamstrings. Maybe you might feel it in the back of your knees a little bit. Then at the same time as tilting your butt up and out, you're going to try and push your ankles down to the floor, then push your armpits towards your toes. Lovely. Good. And then bringing your feet in, drop yourself down onto your knees. And then we're going to take ourselves onto our tummies. I'm actually going to switch direction just because I sometimes cheat and use the sofa, and I don't want to use the sofa. Okay, so I'm going to be lying on my tummy. I'm just going to do some back bends. So we're just starting off with our back bends while we're here. So what I want you to do to begin with, while we're lying on our tummy, is think about your knees. So at the moment, my knees are directly facing down because my hips are neutral. But what I want to do to get a deeper stretch, I'm actually going to turn my knees out. So I'm opening out my hips to turn my knees out to the side. I don't know if you can see the difference. And or you might think of it in terms of like the tops of your feet. So the tops of my feet are touching the floor at the moment, and then I'm going to open my hips out. So now the tops of my feet, although they are touching most of the floor, they're now kind of facing outwards. So my heels are in slightly closer. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So from here, what I want to do is I'm going to squeeze my back muscles, squeeze my butt muscles, but I'm also going to assist it with my hands. I'm just going to gently lift up, and I'm just starting with a small one. Now, when I'm in this position, I want you to really think about your shoulders. I don't want your shoulders up by your ears. I want them pulling back and down. So I've got a nice long neck the entire time. Nice long neck, and then relaxing it back down. Good. Taking it back up. Number 2, lifting up, squeeze the shoulder blades, pushing the hips into the floor, and relax down. Number 3, lifting up, maybe taking it a little bit deeper. As it feels comfortable to do so, feel free to do so. Lovely. Taking it down. Number 4. Looking up to the sky, relax. Number 5, lifting it back up. Lovely. Relax. Number 6. Lovely, good. Really pulling the shoulders down still, taking it back down. Last 2, number 7. See if you can go a little bit deeper if you can. Relaxed. And last one, number 8. And then relax. Lovely. Now from here, you have an option. I want you to either prop yourself up onto your elbows, keeping your shoulders pulled down, so don't sink into this. I want you to keep active. Think about having a nice long neck. If you would like this to be slightly harder, you can feel more comfortable in a deeper back bend, take your hands up, pushing up into the floor, or if you'd like it to be harder still, bring them close, bring your hands closer towards your body, therefore getting a bigger bend. Okay, so wherever feels right. We're going to do a couple of sets. We're going to do 4 on each leg. You know what? I'm just going to show you because I'm not sure I'm making any sense. So basically, we can build up. So if you might want to start smaller and then you can go up. Is what my point was. So what I want to do when I'm in this position, I'm going to bend one leg. Thank you for re-angling the camera, by the way. I can see a beautiful Magdalena on the floor there. So anyway, I'm getting distracted. So from here, I'm going to bend my knee and then re-straighten it. And I'm going to do that 4 times. And then on the 4th one, I'm then going to reach and grab it and pull it in, okay? And then I'm going to do the other leg, and then I'm going to relax. Okay, so you might, if you want to start up here, great. But we're going to do it again. So if you're thinking you just want to like build up your bend, basically. So start with comfortable. Okay, so getting into a starting position, we're going to start with leg number 1. So for me, this is my right leg, but don't worry, you can just call it leg 1. And we're going to go bend, relax, squeeze, relax. Push the hip into the floor, squeeze that butt cheek, relax. 4th one, and then we're going to hold it, pushing it into our butt. Pushing down, stretching the quad, pushing the hip down. 2, 3, 4, release. Good. Switch over to leg number 2, and we go 1, relax. 2, relax. 3, relax. And then 4th, we squeeze it in, and then we hold it. So we're pushing our foot in towards our butt, and squeeze your butt cheek, push your hip into the floor. Lovely, good. And relax. Taking it down. If you're starting to feel like your back is feeling like it's working a lot and you want to just stretch it the other way, feel free to take yourself into, just give it that release, taking it into your down into your child's pose, just to round out the back. Think about tucking the tailbone under, just taking it in the other direction to release it. Lovely. Okay, are we ready for round number 2? So pushing yourself up again, and then again, seeing how you feel. You might want to go a little bit deeper in this stretch, or you might feel like you've overdone it in the first one. You want to just easing it off. You don't want to ever overdo a stretch. We're just going to take it to that point of mild discomfort. That's where you want it to feel. So it shouldn't feel comfortable, but it should never feel painful. Okay, so starting with leg 1. Let's go. 1, relax. 2, relax. 3, relax. 4, grab hold of it, pulling it in, pushing it down towards that butt. Stretch, 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 holding it here. For 2, 3, 4, release. Switch to leg number 2, and we go 1, relax. 2, relax. 3, relax. Last one, 4, hold. Bring the foot towards your butt, pushing into the hips, and hold. 2, 3, 4, release. Lying it back down. Give yourself a little wiggle. Take yourself into your child's pose if you need that little release in the lower back. Lovely, good. And we're going to do this one more time. Rolling forwards. Gently lifting up. Are we ready? And let's go. Bend 1. Release. 2. Release. 3. Release. 4th one we catch. 4. Catch. Pull your butt. Pull it towards your butt. Lovely. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Relax. Leg number 2. In. 1. Relax. 2. Relax. 3. Relax. Hold on this one. Hold it in. Bring your butt in and hold. 2, 3, 4. Relax. Lovely. Bringing it down. Rocking out the other way. In that child's pose. Give your hips a little bit of a wiggle. Good, fabulous. And then from here, we're going to take it forward. We're going to bring the 2 moves together, and we're just going to hold it. So we're going to bend both knees, and then we're going to push ourselves up. And I want you to try and imagine that your toes are trying to get to your forehead. So we're going to lean ourselves back, looking back, and seeing if we can get close. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Relax. Good, lovely. Taking yourself up, we're going to do the same thing again, but against a wall. So I want you to go and find a wall. Let me put my mat down and shuffle my camera around and move some of my washing at the same time. Shut the door. Okay, cool. So you can see me nice and clearly. So what I want you to do is we're going to do the same thing again, but this time we're starting with our knees bent. And I want our knees to go against the wall. Okay, so my knees are still nice and wide, so I want them to be kind of like shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider if you want to, and my knees are turned out. So remember, my hips are open, my knees are turned out. And then we're going to do the same thing again. So I'm going to be pushing in with my hands and trying to get my, just deepening in my back bend, trying to get my head towards my toes, basically. So I'm going to lift it up gently, 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 and then lifting it, pushing it up, and leaning back. And hold. 2, 3, 4, release. Good. I'm going to do a second one of them, just in case you're sharing wall space with somebody else who's doing it at the same pace as you. So if you want to switch over, or if you're on your own, you're welcome to join me for a second one. And we go, gently lifting up and in. 2, 3, 4, relax. Lovely, good. Gently take yourself up to standing. Whew. I'm going to pop my mat to one side. Hopefully you can see me okay. I'm not sure whether it's mainly my floor here. Ooh. Lift that up. So what I want to do is some wall walks. So what I'm going to be doing is bringing myself with my back to the wall. I want to make sure when I'm in my wall walk that I'm lifting my heels up off the floor. So I'm going to be doing on tippy toes. If I'm not on tippy toes, it's a much bigger stretch and can kind of put a lot of pressure on our lower back. So just lift the heels off, squeeze the butt, and it will help to help support the lower back. You also want to be thinking about having those knees turned out, hips pushing forward, squeezing your butt to also get a deeper back bend and to help protect your lower back as well. So I'm going to be reaching up, leaning back, catching the wall. Then from here, I'm going to do a little walk down the wall. Lovely. And then walking it back up and then taking it over the other way just to release it back out and then take it back up. Okay, and we're going to do it in 3 once. We're going to do 1, 2, then 3. If you want, you can start with a smaller one, then take it bigger, and then take it all the way down to the floor if you want to, but kind of progressively get bigger. Or you can go all the way to your biggest and then repeat it 2 to 3 times, whichever works best for you and how you're feeling today. If you're feeling really warm and flexy, by all means do 3 at your kind of working at your most advanced. That's totally cool. I'm going to take it inching it down further each time. That's just the way that I normally prefer to do it, just so it gets the body nice and warm and your back nice and prepared for it. So I take myself about 1 meter away from the pole, away from the wall. Some people find that too much for the first one and they prefer it to be about 50 centimeters or about just over a foot or maybe 2 feet. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Are we ready? And we do our wall walk number 1. So reaching up, find the wall, bring your heels up off the floor, hips high, and walk, 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 and then taking it back up and fold yourself forward the other way, and then taking it back up. Goody, good. Ready for wall number 2. We're reaching up, lift the heels, catch the wall, taking it down, 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 down. Lovely. And taking it back up, 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 up. And then folding it forwards. Lovely. Now this last one, I'm going to take it all the way down to the floor. If you can and feel confident in doing that, then I'd invite you to join me. If you feel like walking back up is effort and a half, I'll allow you to sink to the floor instead. So see how it goes. If you can, that's brilliant, because then it will be really focusing on keeping that strong core whilst we're doing our back bends, which is what we want. So let's lift up, taking it as deep a bend as we can, taking ourselves down the wall. If we can get to the floor, great. Ooh, a good big stretch. And then try to walk back up the other way. Woo! And fold yourself forwards just to release it out. Lovely, good stuff. Babaroonie. Taking yourself away from the wall, I'm going to reposition the camera so you can see me back in the centre of my room. Good, and I want you to go and grab your chair. Lovely. Good. So to begin with, what I want to have is my high part of my chair closest to me. I'm going to bring my hands, or mainly my wrists. You can do it. No, I'm going to bring my hands. Bring my hands onto the chair and step myself back. This isn't a stretch for my hamstrings, so I'm going to have a softness in my knees. Let me just go a little bit further back so you can see all of me. Sorry. So I've got a softness in my knees. It's not a straight-legged, let's do a hamstring stretch. It's a bend knee. And what I'm going to do is then shuffle myself back and then keeping my arms straight, I want to bring my head through and push my shoulders down to the floor. So my armpits are trying to get down to the floor. And then I'm just keeping that arm straight, pushing down, breathing Come and join me if you haven't already started. Pushing through, trying to get my armpits forward, and it's really, I'm engaging it. So I'm not just holding a position. I want to be pushing down. I'm going to push down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax a little bit so you don't need to push down as much, but we can just hold it in this position. Just breathing on every exhalation. See if you can feel your muscles relax, taking you into a deeper shoulder opener. Lovely. And then gently, gently rounding the back to pull yourself back up and out. Lovely stuff. Good. We're going to do that again, but I'm going to reverse it and do a couple of different, go kind of like to and from my second exercise with the chair. So what I want us to do now is bring our, kind of like bringing our chest onto our chest. So I'm kind of like comfortably, actually it's not really my chest, it's kind of like just my shoulders and my upper body. I'm going to relax. Basically I want my upper body to be relaxed because I'm focusing on my lower back. So what I want us to do, and it might be the most subtle movement, you might not be able to see much at all, but I want you to feel it. So what I want to be doing, my back leg stays straight. I want to be pushing my lower back down and then releasing. Okay, so I'm going to be pushing my lower back down, holding it and then releasing. I want you to think that you're showing your butt. Like I'm really sticking my butt out. I want to be pushing my butt out so much that my butt cheeks actually rotate round slightly. I want them to really feel like I'm opening at the back, so my butt cheeks are opening out and round, and that will help to, I also like imagine like someone's pushing down on my lower back. Okay, so we're in our position, back legs are straight, my feet are nice and wide, and then we go, push, down, and hold, 2, 3, 4, release. And push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release, and push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release, last one, and push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. Good, lovely. Taking the softness to the knees, we're bringing it back into our upper body, hands onto the top of the chair, pushing the shoulders through, just relaxing, same way as we did before. And then we're going to push it down, activating and pushing with our shoulders. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And you don't need to push down anymore, but keep them arms straight, so keep yourself relaxing in this position. Lovely. And rounding the back out. Lovely. We're going to go back to our lower back. Bring the hands on. Legs stay straight. Pushing down in the lower back. Try and get the butt cheeks to roll outwards. And we go. Push. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. And push. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Release. Good. And push. Hold, 2, 3, 4, release, last one, and push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. Good, really nice. We're taking it back to the upper body, but what I want us to think about is, we're going to do one shoulder at a time this time. I'm going to be doing one hand on, and then I'm going to wrap my other hand round and hold my shoulder. So basically what I don't want is my shoulder to be rolling out. So I'm going to hold onto my shoulder to make sure that my shoulder doesn't roll out, which it might do naturally, that's okay. Bring just one hand on and then pushing down. So I'm just keeping it in the right position and pushing it down here, and we're just going to hold it here. Try and keep that arm straight. Lovely. Big deep breath in. And in and out. Through every exhalation, feeling like you're sinking deeper in and out. Really nice. Gently lifting up. Switching it over to the other arm. Wrapping the hand round. So I'm just wrapping, holding my shoulder in place, taking my arm onto my chair and dropping my shoulder down. Lovely. Try and keep that arm straight and breathe. Lovely. Number 2. Feeling that beautiful weight coming into the upper body, pushing it down, feeling like it's opening the shoulders. Lovely. One more breath. Lovely. And gently lift up and out. Fabulous. Let's do one more in the lower back. We relax ourselves down into the upper body, just focusing on the back legs. Back legs stay nice and straight, squeezing the legs nice and straight, and we're pushing down in the lower back. And we go. Push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. Good. And push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. Lovely. And push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. And it might only be a really subtle movement, that's absolutely fine. And push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. Good. Last one. And push, hold, 2, 3, 4, release. Lovely. And relaxing it up and out. Fabulous. From here, we're going to bring our foot so it's directly under us. So I'm going to start with my left foot down, lifting with my back leg out, and I'm going to hold on to my chair for balance. I'm going to take my right leg bent and I'm going to hold onto my ankle. You might prefer having your hand on the outside or your arm on the inside. Try out both. See which one feels best for you today. I'm going to go on the outside, I think, to start with. And then what I want to do is then push into my hand with my foot and lifting it out to the back. Okay, and you might be able to hold it here, try and have a little balance, or just keep hold of the chair, whichever works for you. And then what I want you to do is lift your back leg as high as you can. You can keep your chest, you can lean your chest forward slightly, but you might want to try and lift it up as much as you can. I'm going on to the inside now. Lovely. And we're going to squeeze that butt cheek so you can get a little bit higher. Lovely. Good. And gently, gently, gently bringing it back down. Lovely stuff. I can see some of you looking fabulous. Good. Let's go over to side number 2. Hand goes on. Lifting the back leg, feeling nice and balanced, drawing it up, keeping that kind of, imagine that center of balance is drawing up, nice and controlled. Hand goes onto the back leg, push into your hand to take your leg up and out. See if you can balance in your dancer's pose. Then you can bring your hand back to balance with the chair. And then see if you can lift your leg up a little bit higher. You can bring your chest down, so you can try and get that leg out higher, but then really try and lift that chest up so that you can get into a deeper back bend. Lovely. And gently bring down. I lost my balance a little bit there, but oh, I can see some of you coming out of yours and they were looking fabulous. Okay, we're going back to side number 1, and we go. And you might find, I'm just noticing this for myself, when I bring my hand onto my foot, I'm finding myself a little bit slippy. I think it's because I moisturised my feet earlier. And I'm actually finding it easier if I hold onto my calf because I've got leggings on. You might find that helps for you. I know some people start this move holding onto their knee and then pushing it back that way. I don't really get on with the knee, but calf seems to work well for me, or my ankle if I wasn't normally as moisturised as I am today. So see what works well for you. You can have a little reshuffle in finding that thing that makes that difference. So let's lift the leg up behind us, holding it in our dancer's pose to begin with. Lovely. And then taking the leg up higher at the back, squeeze the butt cheek. Lovely. Try and keep that chest lifted. Good, good, good. Really nice from what I can see. You're looking fabulous. And then gently, gently coming back down. Nice and balanced. Fab! And then switching over to the other side. I'm actually just going to take my chair to the other side because I want to see their lovely faces. And then again, holding onto the back leg, maybe on the ankle, maybe on the leggings. Pushing into the arm. Leaning yourself forward if you can get it a little bit higher. Lovely, good. Really nice. Then try and lift the chest. So if you've gone, yes, good. Lovely. And then bringing it back down. Really nice, guys. I was having a little look and you look magical. Really nice. And then popping your chair to one side. And let's just release the lower back, because we've done quite a lot on the lower back in particular. So what I want us to do just to begin with is a nice little forward fold. So I want you to just take yourself in a nice standing position. Bring your feet directly underneath your hips. So bring them inwards. Lengthen out. Fold yourself forwards, holding, just gently gliding your hands down. And then folding it forward, relaxing yourself over. Have a little softness to the knees. Lovely, and just hanging here. If your hands are on the floor, that's great, but don't put any pressure in them. If you're too tempted, then I want you to hold on to your elbows so you can just completely hang on one, just hanging over. Lovely, and then gently rolling it all the way back up. Lovely. Take yourself into a lying down position when you're ready. So just gently, gently, gently taking it down. Slowly taking it into a lying down position. Lovely. Outstretch your arms either side of you. And we're going to bring our feet together, knees together. And then I want you to just drop your knees over to one side. Make sure the opposite shoulder is still pushing, pinning down to the floor. And then you're going to look away from your knees. Lovely. From here, take the top leg, whichever one is on the top, and then just lift it that little bit higher, taking it round, and you'll find a deep stretch and a deep twist in the lower back. Lovely, good. And then bringing the knees back together, feet back together. Lift the knees up to the sky, and then we're going to switch over to the other side. So drop the knees down the other side this time, and start to feel that twist in the lower back. Keep your opposite shoulder pinned to the floor. And then again, same as we did on the other side. You can, look away from your knees, and then same as we did the other side. Take your top leg, reaching it up, and take it a little bit higher. So I try and get it so that my foot of my top leg touches the knee of my bottom leg, and it will just deepen that stretch. Lovely. And then bringing the knees back together, feet back together, lifting it up. Now from here, I want you to bring your knees in towards your chest and wrap hold around your knees, or underneath your knees, whichever feels best for you. And we want to do like just a little rock and roll. So we're just rolling, rolling, rolling. Make sure you're doing this on padded floor. And it's just a nice little massage for your lower back. Well, actually all of your back. Just rocking it, or keeping your back nice and rounded. Lovely. And then make this one your last roll. And then gently coming back into a lying down position. I want you to stretch out your legs underneath, below you, and then stretch out your arms. And then we're going to have a big old stretch, pulling your feet and arms away from each other, and then relaxing it. Lovely. And just taking a few breaths. Lovely. Keep it breathing. Nice big inhales. Nice big exhales. When we do a lot of open body, back bending positions, it can really open up our heart chakra, so right in the middle. And that can leave us feeling a little bit vulnerable and a little bit exposed and very open, literally bearing out our heart. So just take a little moment to kind of give yourself some love and feel really grateful for you giving yourself this time to practice and make your body feel more supple, be more able to do amazing things. Breathe that all in. Lovely. And then bringing the arms down, bending the knees, rolling over on towards your one side, and then gently taking yourself into a seated position. Let's just do a final little stretch for the neck. So I want us to take our ear over to one shoulder, lifting it up. Take the ear over to the other shoulder. Keep the shoulders down. Lovely. Lifting it up. Take the head down, directly down. And releasing it up. Lovely, and you're done, you back bending beauties. Really, really, really well done. Let me come and catch up with you all and see how you progressed today, or how it felt for you today.